And all the handles of oar and the mariners and all the pilots of the sea shall come down from their ships. They shall stand upon the land, and shall cause their voice to be heard against thee, and shall cry bitterly, and shall cast up dust upon the heads. They shall wallow themselves in the ashes.
And they shall make, go ahead.
And they shall make themselves utterly bald for thee, and guard them with sackcloth, and they shall weep for thee bitterness of heart and bitter wailing.
Go to 32. Read down to 32.
And in their wailing they shall take up a lamentation for thee, and lament over thee, saying, what city is like Tyrus?
Now, if you know anything about the city of Tyrus, hey, that was a rich place, man. And it's just like America, Babylon, and Great, right? So it's gonna be the same thing, because Tyrus was by the sea. And you know anything that's by the sea, that land, that dwelling place right there has a lot of abundance to it. Something place right by a sea. You know? And Tyrus was a great city. I forgot what they exactly what they all used to do, but Tyrus was a great rich place, man. So when it was gonna be the fall of it, the people were gonna lament for it. You know? So that's the same with America, Babylon, and Great. The fall of this place, you got a different nation in the kingdom are gonna mourn and lament. Go ahead.
Like the destroyer in the midst of the sea, when the wearers went forth out of the seas, thou fillest many people. Thou didst enrich the kings of the earth with the multitude of thy riches and of thy merchandise.
See? Now, and that's another point. See? It did what? Read that word again.
When thy wearers went forth from out the seas, thou fillest many people. Thou didst enrich the kings of the earth with the multitude of thy riches and of thy merchandise.
Right. The same thing with America. Okay. They enrich the different kings, just like these other presidents and people at the top of these other nations, man, with their merchandise. You know? Yeah, Ishmael. Go ahead. Ishmael. And name these places where them nations are at. And Jake's ghettos, man, in their neighborhoods. You got Ishmael running in 7-Elevens in the corner stores. You got Ammon, or Ishmael, which is the Arabs today, right? 7-Elevens in the corner stores, gas stations. Just like Elam, which are the East Indians. They own almost the same thing, right? You got Ammon and Moab, which is Japanese and Chinese. They got the nail salons, they got the weave stores. What else they be doing, bro?
They don't even live in the area. They live in the upper class suburbs.
Yep.
We having that stuff too.
Yeah, they do. The Africans do too. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Hey,
you know, restaurants, sell food out of their little store. There'll be pork everywhere. Different stuff like that. Yeah. Selling lunch and things like that.
Yeah, but the point is, hey, these nations are getting rich off of that.
That's a bad idea.
Alright, so you got that second interest, right? These second interest. No, we're dealing straight to the message. I believe it's 15. You want 15 or 16? Alright, give me 15 and no, but 16 and 13. 16 and 13. No, you start at the top, bro. Go ahead, start at the top.
Second Ezra, 16, verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
Yeah, and woe, when you see woe, all that means destruction. Coming through all these different areas. Go ahead.
A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back?
Yeah, it says the Lord said a sword is sent upon you, who may turn it back? Because when the Lord sent forth something, can't nobody do nothing, man. Go ahead.
A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it?
And now we're going back into that fire again, man. Hey, that the fire is coming, and it's going to come from these nuclear missiles. Go ahead.
plagues are sent unto you,
They turn it back.
and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood? Or may anyone quench the fire in the stubble when it hath begun to burn?
And the answer is already is no. Okay? There's no way you're driving a hungry lion in the woods and it's ready to eat. You're going to get devoured. No way you're going to stomp out anything when that fire's already started.
Right. Like these days, wildfires in California.
Yeah.
All the technology we got, them things are just burning forever.
Yep.
May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away?
So now that still goes back to that's how we gonna put everything together, man. The Lord is the one sending all these plagues on earth, man. And plagues are gonna be worse than they were ever before. So y'all can't get mad at this person in Satan who gotta follow the Lord and say he did it. No, the Lord sent the plagues that's coming, man. Go ahead.
Edomites, the so-called white people going into slavery.
Yeah, you all late that. You know, when they walk right past.
Nah, I just seen a little
Hey.
What's next?
Go ahead, bro.
All right. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath. Who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear it? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea arises up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord, and before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp.
Slock it, bro. Go back to 11, bro.
2 Ezra 16 and 11.
Yeah.
The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder in his presence.
You see what I'm saying? You see? With the fire that the Lord got coming, people's bodies are going to disintegrate, man. Okay? That nuclear heat from these missiles, even the radiation that's going to hit people, is going to melt their body. Give me Zechariah 14 and 12. I'll get it, bro. You look at something. Zechariah 14 and 12. Hey, because your body is not able to withstand this heat from these missiles that's going to be shot on this earth, man.
Zechariah 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague.
Oh, we're going back to the word plague. A plague still sent by the Lord. Go ahead.
And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that are fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Hey, so this is what this fire is going to do, man. Hey, we always go back to what is it, Terminator 1 with Sarah Connor, when she was standing on the fence, and that heat wave thing, that fire heat wave came and just burnt her up while she was standing on the fence. Hey, that's what's gonna happen to you people, man. Okay, that's what's if you get caught up in that last plague, which is World War III. That's gonna happen to you. You know, to the point where what it says, your eyes should consume. What it say part again?
Just like communicate.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
See, that's how hot that heat gonna be, man. That's what it's gonna do to your flesh, man. So, to the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. Hey, if that don't persuade you to come to the Lord, I don't know what will. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what will. Now we do know it's ultimately the Lord. He got to put it upon your remembrance to turn back unto Him. You know. What they looking at? You see your God right there? You see your God, Kedre Borgia? The devil, man. Just like you. You see, all y'all are the devil, man. Goddamn Edomites, man. Go ahead, bro. Yeah, they looking and smirking. I don't know what y'all smirking for. Y'all created that image. We ain't put that image up. We didn't make the Lord no white dude. Y'all did that. See? So now you see horns on y'all daddy, y'all want to get mad. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at Michelangelo. Leonardo da Vinci.
This is second Esdras 16 and verse 9. A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it?
Yeah.
He shall cast lightning, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid?
Right.
The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence.
So we told you the different things that can take effect when this fire comes, man. Okay? When this fire comes, we told you the effect that it's going to do to your body. And that's just that part, man. There's so many levels of that, how that's going to happen, man. Okay? Even if you fall off, you got the different smokes. The different smokes. Like, you know how the cities fall away, they don't get hit directly by it, but the effect that comes
fallout, the radiation fallout.
Woo!
Yeah, well, it's the radiation cloud. It's still like a shock wave that happens, and it basically spreads the radiation out over a large radius. You know, and it affects a large area, not just the ground zero, but the surrounding areas.
But then the smoke and the debris, that could also kill you as well. Because if got too much of that smoke and debris get in your lungs, you're finished.
Right.
Okay. So you can go about 13.
For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
Now we know, can't nobody shoot no arrow from one end of the earth to the other. So what does this resemble? This resembles nuclear missiles. Hey, because the prophets back then, when they see these different things, they classified it to what they had in their presence and what they could name it on. That's why they said a glittering spear, right? An arrow. So those things look like missiles to them back then. You know, they didn't have no term of nuclear missile back then because it wasn't created yet. You know, but the visions that they see resemble these items, which we know to be the nuclear missiles.
Yeah, they call it a spaceship a chariot.
Yeah.
You know what a chariot look like? It don't look nothing like a chariot. You know, the UFOs don't. But that was a vehicle for transportation. So they linked to the closest thing they could. You know?
Yeah. Chariot, a wheel within a wheel.
Right.
Flying birds.
Right.
You know, flying rolls. So yeah. You know. Oh yeah, because that's when it's birds flying. But it's still, they were still resembling the things that
they was putting it in the best way they can make sense of.
Right, right. And it makes sense to us now. Okay.
All right. Behold, the plagues are sent, and they shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again.
Right. They're not going to return back unto the person that sent them, man. Hey, because what? That's the purpose of these newly created. Hey, give me Isaiah 54 and 16, bro. Give me Isaiah 54 and 16. Because these weapons that was created was for that purpose, man. Ultimately, so this place can be utterly obliterated. All right? Hey, because this place needs cleansed, man. And what's another cleansing agent? Fire, man. All right?
Yeah, I even learned about that in school at one point.
Yeah.
Where they would go through and they would burn certain lands to replenish it. So that they can farm again on them, you know, next year.
Yeah. Yeah, bring it up, bro.
Isaiah 54, verse 16.
Yeah.
Behold, I have created the smith that blows the coals in the fire, and that brings forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy.
Right, so he has created the waster to destroy, man. This instrument that it's speaking of is the nuclear missiles, man. Okay? That's what was created to destroy. You know? Go ahead, bro. Read over.
Behold, I have created the smith that blows the coals in the fire.
And a person that's a smith, they create something. So I know you heard of a blacksmith. Okay? A blacksmith in the ancient town was someone that was creating weapons. Alright? Of the different sorts of how you liked it. So the same thing with this, man, right? What was it? The German scientist and who was the other people? The German scientist.
America get with
forget, but what's it say? A group of German scientists, they got together and they ended up creating this missile, man. But all through the spirit of the Lord, because the Lord put it on their spirit to make that, man. You know? Go ahead.
And that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I've created the waster to destroy.
Right, and what is this waster going to destroy? America, Babylon the Great. Okay. This is what we're talking about, the fire, that place being burnt. And we speaking of here, man. We speaking of right here, where you people dwell at. And if you ain't covered by the Lord, you getting burnt up. I got Isaiah 5, and also 24. It says, therefore as the fire devoureth the stubble and the flame consumeth the chaff, so the root shall be rotten, and their blossoms shall go up as dust, because they have cast away the law of the Lord. Man, this bitch pissed me off. I'll read that over, man. These black bitches doing this shit on purpose. Bro, man, people got, yo, man. People gotta be destroyed out here, man. Isaiah 5, verse 24. It says, therefore as the fire devoureth the stubble, and the flame consumeth the chaff, so the root shall be rottenness, and their blossoms shall go up as dust, because they have cast away the law of the Lord of hosts, and despised the word of the Holy One of Israel. Therefore is the anger of the Lord kindled against his people. And he has stretched forth his hand against them, and have smitten them, and the hills did tremble, and their carcasses were torn in the midst of the streets. For all this his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. And we tell our people that the Lord is angry and they need to come back to him. We tell our people that they leave off from the wickedness and the abominations. But no. They want to do what they want to do. Even when the Lord's arm is still stretched out. Come back unto me. Come to me. Here go my counsel, here go my men. Turn from your way. But he's so beautiful that he let you niggas know what he's about to do to you before he do it. So when it's your time to cry and say, Lord, you know, you never gave me a chance to tell me what was going to happen. He did tell you what was going to happen. He's not going to come personally with you, sit on your bed that night and say, you know what? I want you to quit smoking weed tonight. You know? I want you to quit sleeping with your friend's wife. I want you to quit selling drugs. No, he ain't gonna do that, man. The men of the Lord on the highways and byways gonna tell you, leave off on your wicked acts. That's how it's gonna do. That's how the Lord set him counsel. Okay? Because he ain't dealing with us like that. That's why we got Yahweh Shai. You see? Because if it wasn't through Yahweh Shai being the mediator, right? Being that ultimate sacrifice for us, then we were finished. You see? But the Lord got mercy on us. And this is mercy now. This is mercy now with seeing us brothers up here teach the word. You know? Hopefully that we do get the ultimate mercy of being saved and being up on it tyranny. But what I'm saying is the Lord is angry at our people for the sins that they are committing, man. And his hand is still stretched out. But you people want to be rebellious, man. You know?
Knock away his hand, slap it away like I don't want that.
Yeah. But you think it's going to be one of them times where, okay, we're going to mess up and it's going to be we're going to try over again. No, it ain't like GTA. You don't die and you come back and start over. No. Okay? Once this place is destroyed and everything in it, bro, you gonna die this harsh death because you didn't come back to the Lord. But you will be brought to the loins of someone, one of those men, one of those elect men in the kingdom. Right. But this time, you gonna feel it, man.
You know about death through pain. Hey, what did you say about blossoming? That blossom shall go up as the dust?
At the top. Yeah.
Okay, you know, and that's crazy. That parable right there about the root being rotten and the blossom going up as the dust, you know, because when you think about a root, it's something that's grounded, you know, in the ground. It's like the oldest part of the plant, basically. One of the oldest part of the plant.
Yeah.
You're not gonna spare the old, and then when the blossom indicate that it's about the fruit. That's that flower that come up when the plant is about the fruit. That represents like young baby. It says slay utterly old and young. You know what I'm saying? He not sparing you old people or you young people, man. It represents that blossom, man. He's gonna destroy all of y'all, man. about it. The root shall be rottenness, and the blossom shall go up as dust, man. You're destroying old and young, man.